guys, welcome back to another video. A few days ago, my mom gave me a really good idea for a video, which is this video. Middle school is a huge change from elementary school, so I would like to share some tips from my own experience transitioning. I hope this helps you in school, whether you're in middle school or not. I will also be partnering with my friend Vicky in this video, and her channel will be in the description for anyone that wants to check her out. This video will be separated into two parts, one for normal school and one for online school. Topics that matter in both will be stated at the beginning to emphasize them. Okay, let's get started. Overall tips. Tip 1 is to stay organized. Staying organized is one of the most important parts of middle school. There are so many aspects of middle school that require organization. In normal school, things like your locker, your backpack, your notes, your paper handouts, and even your school supplies should all be organized so that it lets you be more efficient between different classes. Even though it might seem like stuffing your things into one place is much faster, you will eventually have to dig through all the stuff to find what you need, and that takes much longer than if you just choose to stay organized. Being more efficient isn't the only reason you should choose to stay organized, because staying organized also helps your brain stay clean and helps you be more motivated. This, in turn, will help you be a better student and get better grades. In online school, it is more important than ever to organize your documents and all your school supplies. In a home environment, all your stuff is just in one place, so you can't put things at school. I highly recommend you to stay organized. If you need help with organizing, I will hopefully do a video on my organization system.
Tip 2. Focus on grades, not popularity. In the long run, your grades are far more important than being popular in middle school. And spending time studying and doing your homework pays off so much more than just being a popular kid, you know what I mean? Although if you have time and your grades are super good, like you have all A's or all A's and B's, then by all means, go and socialize because it's good for you and your mental health to have friends. But if you're getting C's and D's, but you're staying up till 12:30 to text your friends, and you still have 7 overdue assignments, maybe you should change your schedule a little bit because that's not a very prioritized way of doing your things.
Tip 3 is to set goals. Setting goals is so important to me because it allows you to feel accomplished and also get things done. When I was going to school normally, I set small goals like waking up at the same time every day and not going back to sleep. It was pretty hard in the beginning, but I pushed through it, and waking up early on weekdays became a normal thing for me. Your goals can be however big or small you want them to be, just make sure that you can actually achieve your goal. Goals are also important during online school to help you with school or your home environment. You can set goals such as not going on your phone during school or waking up early to be on time for class. Remember, these goals should be realistic and shouldn't be too hard to achieve. Tip 4 is to give yourself time to relax. In your everyday life, you're probably going through a lot of stress, so giving yourself time to relax is very important. On normal school days, I relax for about 30 minutes when I get back from school so that I feel prepared to do homework. During online school, though, it might be hard for you to give yourself time to relax because not only do you have to do online classes, but also homework. All of these things are on devices that produce blue light, and that strains your eyes. Relaxing during online school is really about relaxing your body and your eyes, so go outside and maybe take a walk. Tip 5 is to do all your homework on the day it is assigned. This has a lot to do with procrastination, but if you do your homework the day it is assigned, you will find yourself less stressed for the rest of the week. This is because you no longer have the weight of all the work on your shoulders. Doing all your work on the same day it is assigned also means that you won't have to worry about late assignments because you already finished them and turned them in. Tip 6 is to have a set time to wake up and go to bed every day. Your sleep schedule and how much sleep you get really determines how you feel the next day and how you sleep the next night. Having a good sleep schedule allows for you to have enough sleep each night and make sure that you feel energized when you wake up. The time you wake up almost always determines whether you're going to be stressed preparing for school in the morning, and sometimes whether you'll be late to your school or your Zoom classes. There are no exceptions for online school, even if you can turn off your camera, because multitasking won't let you do anything with your full attention. Tip 7 and the last tip for this section is to check your grades often. Checking your grades will help you see what you need to improve on. It will also give you a chance to email or ask your teacher if there's any way to make your grade higher, and that helps a lot in middle school when every point counts towards your GPA. In my school, I have a lot of high school credit classes that I have to maintain a good grade for. Checking my grades often helps me know what I need to do to keep my 4.0 GPA. Let's move on to in-person school.
Tip 1. Don't take your whole locker home every day. You will find that in middle school, your backpack will start to feel extremely heavy. If you take a look at what you carry around every day, though, usually 50% of it is actually unnecessary. For example, when I was in 5th grade, I would have my binder, 3 books, 2 composition books, a pencil pouch, and my lunchbox. That was fine in 5th grade, but as soon as I got to 6th grade, I started having some problems. Not only did I have a literal gargantuan portfolio thing instead of a binder, I needed more writing supplies, a Chromebook, my lunchbox as usual, 5 books instead of 3, and all those 3 smaller binders for separate subjects, like math and Latin. I had all that stuff in my backpack for about a week before I gave up, because I didn't even need to bring any of the 3 small binders or all 5 books, but I always just felt like I should bring them just in case. I realized this and started combining all my stuff in my smaller binders to fit in my large portfolio. Plus, just holding my Chromebook and lunchbox in my hand made a huge difference in the weight of my backpack. My advice is to only bring stuff you need to study with or do homework with. Literally anything else is unnecessary.
Tip 2 is to prepare your backpack the night before. Preparing your stuff the night before helps with your stress in the morning because it shortens your list. Also, preparing during the night lets you make sure that you don't forget anything because you're in no rush to leave. I take the stuff from my backpack from the day, and as I finish, I put them back to the way they were before I took them out. I also make sure to take out any trash in my backpack. This way, I maintain a clean backpack with no trash, and it makes me feel good about myself. Here are some tips for online school. Tip 1 for this section is to focus in your classes. This tip also applies for normal school, but is way more important in online school. This is because it is way easier to get distracted in online school due to all the other devices around you. If you get distracted during online school, it will take much longer for you to finish your work that normally takes a very short amount of time. Getting distracted will also give you homework to finish after class because you didn't do it during class. Watching all the work pile up over time will give you massive amounts of stress, so just do the work during class. Trust me, you have plenty of time to do whatever you want afterwards.
Tip 2. Have a designated work area. Usually, the easiest way to focus and stay organized in class is to find a good place to settle down. The dinner table can be a temporary solution, but you really want to find a good permanent place to put all of your work. For example, I have a table in our study room that is just all homework and study guides and my computer. That can be where you actually are in class when you do online class, and where you take notes. You can have a different place to study though, because I like to sit on a rocking couch in the corner. It's cozy, it has large armrests where I can put all my papers. Ideally, it is a quiet spot with no distractions and where you can feel productive. This is also important because it makes you feel obligated to study or do schoolwork when you're at that spot.
Thank you for watching the video. If you enjoyed, make sure to share it with someone that you know will benefit from this information. Subscribe if you like the content on my channel. I really want to get to 100 subscribers by February, and subscribing would help a bunch. It only takes 1 second of your time, but it makes my day. Also, thank you to my friend Vicky for helping me out with the video. You should subscribe to her and the link is in the description. I hope you enjoyed watching the video, and I'll see you in another video. Bye!